awarding Professor Daniel Rodrik the title of a Doctor Honoris Causa of the Poznan University of Economics and Business honors his exceptional contributions to economic science, particularly in international economics, growth and development theory, and political economy. This distinction coincides with our university centenary and the upcoming 250th anniversary of Adam Smith's Wealth of Nations. Professor Rodrik, the research delves into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations, both developed and developing, a fact which aptly graces these anniversaries. Professor Rodrik is among the most influential economists of our time. He earned his PhD in 1985 at Princeton University, focusing on trade restriction in developing countries. His advisor, supervisor, was Professor Avinash Dixit. About him, he says that Professor Dixit remains his model of precision in economic thought. It shows how important is a supervisor for a PhD student and for his or her further development, scientific development. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Professor Rodrik contributed to global discussions on development strategies for emerging economies. He emphasized that trade policies must be tailored to each country's context, a very important word, context, in his publications. Beyond research, he advised institutions like the IMF and UNDP and also supported Poland's economic transition in 1990. Later, he cited Poland as a success story, noting that its rapid reforms worked thanks to favorable conditions such as EU accession prospects and a stabilization fund to underpin our currency. In 1997, Professor Rodrik published his first book, Has Globalization Gone Too Far?, regarded as one of the most important economic books of the decade. While acknowledging the benefits of trade liberalization for developed countries, Professor Rodrik warned of three major risks: declining demand for low-skilled labor, critical erosion of labor institutions, and weakening social safety nets. These concerns raised critical questions about whether open economies truly benefit workers. This is a debate that remains relevant amid rising inequality, deindustrialization, and financial instability. Professor Rodrik revisited these themes in The Globalization Paradox 2011, introducing the famous trilemma of the world economy, that is, democracy, national sovereignty, and economic globalization cannot coexist fully. One must be sacrificed. He argues that democratic and sovereign states should take precedence over globalization. In 2012, Professor Rodrik was appointed Albert O. Hirschman Professor at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton. This is a leading center for theoretical research whose motto is truth and beauty. This honor reflected his global reputation and commitment to interdisciplinary dialogue. During his tenure, he wrote a magnificent, wonderful book, Economics Rules, The Rights and Wrongs of the Dismal Science, a thought-provoking book on the foundation of economic analysis. Economic Rules stands as an essential book on methodology of economics compared to a classical one written by Mark Blauck's Methodology of Economics. And it is a must-read for anyone serious about economics. I regard this as a reference point for continuous self-evaluation and intellectual rigor. I believe this book is on every economist's bookshelf, or there will be soon if it's not yet. To date, a few weeks ago, he published the latest book. The title is Shared Prosperity in a Fractured World, in which he discusses three important problems, social, political, economic problems, which are climate, growing inequalities, and a problem with a middle class. Professor Rodrik's exceptional work has deepened our understanding of the links between economic growth and trade, the design of development strategies tailored to national contexts, and the methodology of economics. He combines rigorous analysis, broad knowledge, and a profound sense of responsibility to address the most pressing global economic and social challenges for the benefit of the humanity. For these reasons, he fully deserves to join the distinguished ranks of scholars honored with the title of Doctor Honoris Causa by our university.